Hi everybody, it's Jessica the Dollhouse Curator and welcome back to the Curated Dollhouse. Today's video will be a reveal of my wonderful 1950s retro diner space, 50s inspired diner space, and a video for the hashtag It's My Birthday collaboration that I am hosting with Lana from Aries Creative Concepts, CJ, the Doll Life Official, and Tracell, Mama Doll Boss. I have been working on this collab probably for most of the month, and I have been working on the retro diner idea for over a month. I thought to put both of these together would be really fun, and it would kind of kill two birds with one stone. So we are going to start off. I have recently gotten a new camera and we are learning how to use it properly. So we are going to start off with the tour. Y'all are going to have to forgive all the movement because I am holding the camera so I can make sure we get as good of the angles as I want for this video. And we are going to be starting off over here in this area, and I'm going to turn the lights off for a bit and turn my lights so that we can focus in on that wonderful jukebox. So if you remember when I initially did the video that I was going to be doing a 50s retro diner, I created the jukebox. My son built the frame for it. My other son decided we needed to have copper on it. And then hubby gave us the best idea, which was to use tea lights to give it some color. So I have 3 color change tea lights in the back of the jukebox so that it has all of that beautiful color change. And I think that among some of the other items, but this one is really setting the retro diner feel off for this space. Y'all, I am not feeling 100% today. I don't know what happened. It just kind of started hitting me over the last kind of couple of hours or so. So I feel a bit spacey. So I'm going to try to get through this as best I can. But y'all going to have to forgive me because I am probably going to be a bit spacey as part of this video as I'm recording it. Okay, let's start off in the kitchen. So in the kitchen area, I found the play set for $3. I thought it was adorable. It was the perfect thing to kind of prompt this retro diner idea. I am using a lot of Rainbow High items to be the counter and serving areas, including the kitchen sink, the kitchen island, and the fashion design studio. We also have another piece of Rainbow High that we are using in another spot as well. For the shelving on the walls, I needed something that would give me a little bit more shelving other than the MiniVerse shelves that I was using from the Lifestyle series. And I found this Dremel tool packaging in the garage on the floor. I thought it was perfect. So I grabbed that. I put some of the peel and stick paper on the inside, added a couple of more shelves, and I figured this is playing our area where our food is being held and prepped until the servers come over to get it. I have 2 dolls working in the kitchen. Of course, we have Leto because it is Leto's Diner. And the other doll I'm using in the kitchen is the doll that I got in that horse play set from that $100 Facebook Marketplace haul. I told y'all she was one of my favorite dolls from that haul. So sorry about that. She was one of my favorite dolls from that haul. So we are using her to assist in the kitchen. And I have them in Dollar Tree chef hats that I got a couple of years ago when I did my Dollhouse Chef episodes for the Curated Dollhouse. Yeah, y'all see, I'm struggling a little bit. I am. Right here at the Eat At counter, I am using the bar stools that I made for the bistro table. I went out this weekend and I painted those white. And I also put just a little bit of glitter paper on the top to make it look like cushions. I really wanted to have an Eat At counter up here in this space just to give it more of a diner feel because I wasn't using or creating a bunch of booths. So I thought the eating encounter would be wonderful. Right here we have one of our new Kens. This is one of the ones that I have gotten in that skate play set. He is a smiley Ken. You all know how I feel about a smiley Ken. So he is playing one of our servers on roller skates. So one of the subscribers, Miss DB, got me that set and some of the doll food as well, as you can see, that we are using in this space. I also decided to include aprons on our serving staff. These are the ones that I made for the Dollhouse chef as well. And I included inside the apron, we did some straws and a little notebook where you can take the orders. And I also did a pin on the side of the head. Yep, kind of behind the ear. I thought that was a cute way to utilize it in this space. And then on the tables and the chairs, I'm using the glitter paper as well. So the table topper and the chairs are set to be different. So if the table topper is the white kind of rainbow, then the chairs are in the teal. I thought that was a nice way to bring in a little bit more of the coloring from the play set into the rest of the diner. Back here, we have my hybrids. That's what we'll call them. So I have my Michael doll, who is a Ken fashionista on a monster high body. We have our Craig doll, which is a naturalista on a Ken made to move body. And we have our Tommy dolls, who are Chelsea Tommy dolls on Zoe from Five Below hybrid bodies. So in this area, they already had the bench seat in there. I am using one of the new tables that I got from my $50 birthday garage sale haul. And I am also using the chairs from my Gloria playset, but the chairs were too small for my littles to fit in there properly. So I am also using Dollar Tree chairs as booster seats in this space. I thought that was kind of genius because I wanted to use the littles, but I didn't have the space to be able to make it work in these chairs. So that was a cute idea. Over here, we are doing two of the dolls that we started with. So this is Miss Barbie and Miss Daisy. So they have on their rock and roll Oxfords. They are the two of the four dolls that started the inspiration after I got that 1957 Chevy Bel Air convertible. I kind of started building this 50s idea. We did the rock and roll Oxford shoes, just using some regular Barbie sneakers and some acrylic paint. They have the drinks that we did for the hashtag It's My Birthday Craft. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out. And because it wasn't great, because I was learning the new camera, we will be redoing that video so that we can test out some other cups to see if this video, if the idea works as good as it did with these cups. But they have two of the drinks that we made in that, where you can take them out of the cup and still keep your cup in pristine condition. Really thought that was a good idea, and I can't wait to test it out with some of the other cups that I have in the MiniVerse. I'm also did a little silverware. Yeah, it doesn't have good autofocus, but I did a little silverware wrapped in some napkins for the tables as well. And then here at this table, we have my $5 Madame Marble doll that I have done a makeover and a switch up on. We will talk through these dolls another day so I can get most of the ones that I've done a little makeover on out. And again, like I said, I'm not feeling too good right now, so I want to kind of get through this as quick as I can. But she is enjoying a little breakfast with her grandbaby. So I picked up one of the LOL fashion packs from the Dollar Tree. It was $5. Actually, it was a little bit cheaper at Walmart, but it is $5 at the Dollar Tree. I picked up one of those yesterday, and it came with a little night dress, or a night clothes outfit, a dress and a shirt and a pair of shorts. and the little bag. So I thought that would be cute to add the My Mini Baby into this because they can wear those LOL clothes. And then here I have Miss Glitter Girl Cowboy. So this is one of the new fashionistas that has come out in the glitter dress and the cowboy boots and the cowboy hat. I have put her on the basketball player made to move body. And she has on an apron that I got with the Sweet Roses Barbie set in the 80s. I have had that apron since then. And again, she has straws and a little book in her apron as well. We have a pin behind her ear as well. And I have done something really fun with her hands that I will cover in another video. But she is serving some foods on the tray, including the jam, the orange juice glass, and those new coffee cups that I got in the food items that Miss DB sent me for this space. We are using a MiniVerse newspaper over here, y'all. I said I was going to MiniVerse it down, and that's what I meant. And then in this space, this is where we have set up the hashtag It's My Birthday area. So I made a few crafts for this one. So first I'm going to say Miss Claudette in all of her long, tall beauty right there is our birthday girl. As y'all see, I put a crown on her. She is standing beside the arcade that one of my other dolly friends sent me. And to get that to be at the right height for our space, I put that on top of the rainbow high washer. I thought it was a good move. I am using 2 of the 3 dolls that came in the number 3 Barbie You Create kit. So we're using Miss Ebony in the black wig and Miss Royal. I still have not given her a name yet. And she is in the black and blonde wig, my favorite wig of that set other than the afro. And those are the cupcakes that we did in the video that came out on the 27th so that I could get yellow cake and chocolate icing cupcakes with Reese's on top, since that would be my absolute yes, this is perfection little mix for my birthday cake. I did some gifts. So we have the Disney princess bag that I got from the Mini Brands Toy Disney series. We have one of the crafts that I have done. I did this for the Barbie Deluxe doll number 2. I'm not sure why we don't get good autofocus, but I did that for Christmas. I thought that was a good thing. That way, that's a craft that goes with it. And I also got that craft idea from Mama Doll Boss, who is one of the hosts of this collaboration. And then yesterday, I had to go to the Dollar Tree to get some more peel and stick paper because I was 1 sheet short for this space because I used it and cut it for the greenhouse that we did earlier this month. And I found this adorable little doll there that is not the box that she comes in. What she comes in is one of these. So this is the Fashion and Fun by Just Pretending doll playset. This doll comes in numerous skin tones, and she came with a bicycle, 3 little accessories, a purse, a camera, and a water bottle, but I'm using the water bottle over here with the baby, and 3 little plastic outfits, 2 dresses and like a workout outfit for the bicycle. And I had to buy some lash glue. And the box for the lash glue gave me this wonderful idea to create this craft and make it look like it was, I'm going to say, almost a smart doll size as a gift. So that was a cute additional craft that I did for the hashtag It's My Birthday collab. I also made this gift bag, which is made from the gift bags that my sons got me for my gifts for my birthday. And in the pictures, I also used the tissue paper from the MiniVerse. I believe that is from the Honeydew series to be the tissue paper in the bag. Now that bag is about half the size of Miss Royal right there, but I thought it was cute and it added a little something to the scene. Okay, so as I said, I am not feeling the best, so I'm going to hit the rest of this really quick. I added in a lot of artwork on the walls. I think it has really set the space off. The table toppers, giving that just little different of a dimension, has given it a little life. Still, the jukebox is still one of my absolute favorite things, the jukebox, the arcade. But the servers being on the roller skates give it some actionable look to it. However, I think the best craft out of this whole thing is using that Dremel packaging to be the food shelving in the kitchen. I thought that was really smart. And as soon as I seen it, I was like, I can use it for that and it will work. Additionally, I did add in a couple of military dolls because as y'all can see behind, we are in the American diner. Y'all know in my mind, Leto is a veteran. So we have my new Marine Barbie and Marine Ken in here as well, just to add a little extra finesse. And the final thing we have in the space is one of the flags that came with the Marine dolls. I have another space that I want to show y'all, but again, I am not feeling the best. So we are going to stop for now. And I am going to say thank you for visiting the curated Dollhouse and going on this tour of the Retro Diner and the space for what we did for the hashtag It's My Birthday Collab. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. But if you don't do any of the three, make sure you leave us comments and let me know what you think of our space. And we will be back another day with another video. Bye, everybody.